Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the militant state of Michigan, where Gretchen Whitmer, our governor and dictator, enacted a law specifically targeting me of all people, Treasure Troller, so I can no longer drive and vlog at the same time. But no worries, I think I have the hack, this mount, but even if I do get pulled over and fined for driving with it on, Lamont said he would pay the fine. So I'm on a free roll. Part of this vlog, I just didn't want to do. But I said I was gonna. So I guess I'll go ahead and do it. It's in response to the comment that I got about being like, hopefully I'm being tongue-in-cheek because nobody cares about a vlog that has had only, what do you say, 6 new subscribers over the year or something like that. I said, yeah, it's too much to write, so I thought I would vlog. And I did a vlog this morning, but I'm not going to do that one, so I'm redoing it. I guess part of the vlog, yes, is tongue-in-cheek, but you're going to have to figure out which part is tongue and which part is cheek. I did find it a little bit surprising that, you know, when I've sort of like given advice to Tudor Dixon, like on the abortion thing, and then she should stop with it, and then she does stop it, and I say Tudor Dixon is watching Treasure Troller, no one says anything about that. Even when I made the comment about Donald Trump going on her podcast and saying you should have stopped talking about abortion, and I said Donald Trump watches Treasure Troller. So I've gone through a litany of people that I've alleged to have been a viewer of Treasure Troller, but of all the ones you could have asked that question on, you asked the question on the Omarosa one, which I'm shocked. I'm shocked for a number of reasons. The biggest reason is no one has heard the name Omarosa. If you were to ask, when's the last time you heard Omarosa? Now, the correct answer would be, well, Treasure Troller, that was a couple of days ago when you vlogged about her in the Cassidy Hutchison vlog. That would be the most correct answer. If you had asked 99.99999% of the U.S. population, when's the last time you heard of Omarosa, they would say, oh, that was probably 5-6 years ago when they were dragging her ass out of the White House because she got fired. That would be the majority of the response if they even remember Omarosa. So the fact that no one has heard from Omarosa for years, and I mention her, and then 2 or 3 days later, there's an article about Omarosa on the exact same subject. I mean, damn. I mean, that was sort of like, Lamont getting into the Bob Saget room. That was like sort of the best call I've made almost ever. And that's the one you choose to do the tongue-in-cheek one on. Man. That was one of my best calls ever. As far as, I'm not going to get into like, the vlog and the subscribers and stuff. I don't know. It's such a circular argument with that. But as far as viewers and relating to no one cares about the vlog, I think the content and the number of viewers are mutually exclusive. For instance, I watch segments of The Hard Bastard whenever he's on. I mean, the dude does a live show for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 hours, probably 3 times a week. I can't do that. I can't watch him for that many hours. But towards the end of his show, he does a video segment where he shows videos of some other channels and comments on them. And it's always the left-leaning sites. David Pakman, Sam Cedar, the Young Turks, I forget what his name, Colin Farrell, is it? Ring of Fire, something like that. So you got these 4 people that he comments on a lot. There's others, but those are the ones that come to mind. I mean, I think in all 4 of these recently have one thing in common. That they all find it completely plausible that someone could be in a hurry, get confused, misread a sign, and pull a fire alarm thinking that the door was going to open. I don't care how many millions of viewers you have. If you're really going to sit there on your live stream or on your show and try to convince people that there is a perfectly legitimate reason for being confused and pulling a fire alarm thinking a door was going to open, what are you watching these people for? But there's millions of them that'll watch it. Do you really think that's better than... I'm sorry, but 5 minutes of my vlog is better than 5 hours of theirs, because they're just bullshit. They're bullshit. I mean, it's one thing for me to be a little bit sarcastic about people watching my viewers, because both of us know that Tudor Dixon or whomever isn't watching. We know that. But if I was like Sam Cedar and David Pakman, I would come up with a reason why they're actually watching me and convince you that they are. So I think they're mutually exclusive. And as far as no one really cares, I guess I care. So I know there's at least one person out there that cares. So I'm going to give you another one. And I guess you're going to have to figure out the tongue in the cheek part of this vlog. I know I'm going to tell you the tongue in cheek part. So I'm going to tell you how this Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce relationship ends. And I saw this the other night on online. It's Josh Duhamel and Fergie, and he talks about the relationship and why it ended. Now, this is his side of the story. I didn't go look up to see what Fergie had to say. I mean, Josh could have been, dipping into the nanny for all I know. But he talks about how, I'm not a Hollywood guy. I didn't like that lifestyle, and I can see where it kind of can lead to a very down the drain life, and I didn't want to be part of that. Okay, then there's this one, and I wished I could. I brought her comments up. I forget what her name is. Sorry, because I don't know who the artist is, but she talks about why she left country music, and then here's her quote. Nashville is. She can't ignore some of the stuff that's going on anymore. She doesn't want to pretend that this is funny or acceptable and whatnot. Sort of the lifestyle is beginning to change. She didn't want to be part of that lifestyle. Travis Kelce is going to do the same thing. The only graceful way out of this is, I think the NFL is going to kind of try to hint at Taylor and making appearances or getting more involved with the Taylor Swift NFL connection. You got all these Swifties that have a huge say in and how things are going to go. And I think you have to be gentle about things. And I think the only way Travis can be out of it is, get out of it is, hey, everyone, look, I just want to be a football player. She's a great gal and has great life, but I just want to play football. I want to go to the weight room. I want to be studying film. I want to be practicing. This just isn't the life for me. And probably with the friends, when he's off camera, he's going to say, man, it was just, the lifestyle is just, I can't pretend that there's just a lot of shitty ass people in that, and I just couldn't laugh them off. They're all a bunch of vipers wanting money and wanting time, wanting appearances, wanting me to do stuff. They just suck me. They just try to suck you dry of your time. I couldn't do it. So that's how it's going to end. Now, when it does end like that, I'm going to come on and I'm going to say, I am the new Dr. Phil. Okay? That's going to be the tongue-in-cheek part. The Dr. Phil part is the tongue-in-cheek part. Just so you know. So you don't have to comment sometime down the road after the breakup when Travis says why he did it, and it turns out to be why I said it. And I'm going to say, once again, Travis Kelce watches the vlog. Sorry I was kind of the fortune, like I was Miss Cleo and told you your future. Okay, the Miss Cleo part, that's the tongue-in-cheek part. Okay, that's the tongue-in-cheek part. Any references to Dr. Ruth, Dr. Phil, any other fortune tellers that I may come up with, that's going to be tongue-in-cheek as well. So now you know. That's the answer. That's the shorter version of the answer. So, with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.